What's up, Lunatics? Lune here with Lunatic Reactions, and I just want to give a shout out to all the BAND-MAID fans that showed up on my last video. Uh, I am in a little bit of shock. The channel is now up to over 50 subscribers. I did not think anyone was going to be watching this channel, and I am so grateful to everyone those of you that have been here from the start and those of you that just joined. I am beyond thankful. And yeah, so I have another reaction to BAND-MAID, and this one, so you guys in the comments, you BAND-MAID fans, have been amazing with your suggestions and all the info that you've been giving me about the band. A couple of you mentioned that the fans of the band are called Maniacs, which I love, but also Lunatics, Maniacs. Seems like it was meant to be. But I got a lot of different suggestions of what to do next. A lot of you told me to check out the official live videos for our songs, and I definitely will get to one of those soon. But the person who originally recommended BAND-MAID to me was a commenter, BM for Life. They had commented on my reaction to Sleeping with Sirens, and they suggested BAND-MAID. I'd never heard of them before, but I said, let me check it out. And I'm glad I did because I really enjoyed Dice, which was the song that introduced me to them. And so for my next song, I decided to follow the list of like introduction songs that BM for Life suggested. So that is what I'm going to do. And then from there, maybe I'll check out a live video, listen to some more of your suggestions, see what people are saying. And yeah, I'm just really excited to hear more of this band. I've been told that they do a lot of genre mixing, which as somebody like two of my current favorite bands are Sleep Token and 21 Pilots, and they do a lot of genre blending. So I am excited for that aspect. But yeah, the last song was great. It had a lot of punk, like pop punk influence to it, which is that's the music that I grew up listening to. So I'm excited to check out this one. This one is called Alone. And yeah, without any further ado, let's just get into it.
君の中に飛び込んだ複雑な迷路みたいだいつまでたっても抜けられそうにないや気づけ
Oh, that bass, it's so like rich and full there, and it's like just filling the. It's yeah. I am. You guys have told me that if I love bass, which I do, that I'm going to love BAND-MAID, and yeah.
君の中に飛び込んだ複雑な迷路みたいだいつまでたっても抜けられそうにないや気づけないまま罠にはまってたささかりなにアドブレどうしようもなくてただ泣いた問題だらけで気がめいりそうこのまま何もかも忘れさせて
Oh, the bass, the bass, the bass, the bass. Is it possible to make out with a sound? Because if it was, that bass. All right. Sorry.
問題だらけで気がめいりそうこのまま何もかも忘れさせてくれ何もかも君が忘れてしまったようなそんな目で私を見ないで Doesn't matter if it's true 受け入れられたらそれでいいじゃないか 現実からの逃避行さ
So I know I've been giving a lot of focus to the bass, so I do want to, point out that the rest of the music is great too. The drum is very good, the vocals, the guitar, but yeah, that bass is it's special.
現実からの逃避行さ Oh way to escape. Oh, oh, oh. このまま何もかも忘れさせておくれ。何もかも君が忘れてしまったようなそんな目で私を見ないで。That's my life easily 受け入れられたらそれでいいじゃないか。Oh, 現実からの逃避行さ。
All right, before we get into that part there, I mentioned in the last video that it was, hard without knowing what was being said for the lyrics to hit. I'm feeling with like this song, even though I don't know what's being said, I am going to look at the translation of the lyrics after I finish listening, but I can just, some songs you don't need to know what they're saying to feel the emotion behind it, and that's what I'm picking up with this song. And yeah, I'm really enjoying this. All right, let's take it back.
だったらそれでいいじゃないか。Oh, 現実からの逃避行さ。何もかも君が忘れてしまったようなそんな目で私を見ないで。That's my life it's alright 受け入れられたらそれでいいじゃないか。Oh, 現実からの逃避行さ。
All right, before I let it play out and finish, I do want to acknowledge the drums again because I've been focusing so much on the bass, but the drums are really good too. And yeah, it's again, this song is giving me a lot of, you know, pop punk vibes. But we did just have some, guitar shredding that, was reminiscent of, some like 80s metal type stuff. I can definitely see the mixing of genres, but like the punk influence is so strong, and I'm good with that. I'm happy with that. All right, let's finish this out.
それでいいじゃないか。Oh, 現実からの逃避行さ。
All right, yeah. So that was Alone by BAND-MAID, and I love doing this channel. Like I just started, but this is one of the reasons why I wanted to start this channel was to discover new music because on my own, it's hard because I don't know. It's just hard for me to like give a band a chance and be like, all right, I'm gonna sit down and listen to this band. But because I have to make these videos, I mean, I don't have to. I'm doing this because it's fun. But because I am, responding to requests, I'm going to listen to bands I probably would have never heard this band otherwise, which would have been a shame. And I'm really glad that it was recommended to me, and I'm glad that I am going to be continuing because, yeah, this is great. I mean, it is right in my, specific genre wheelhouse that, punk, pop punk, alternative vibe to it. But there's definitely some genre mixing in there, and I'm excited to see how that is incorporated more. And yeah, I'm really excited to check out more of this band. So I will be doing the rest of the songs that were recommended by BM for Life. And then I might, like I said, I'll probably check out a live song after that. And we'll see where it goes. I've been told they have like a really extensive catalog, like over 140 songs, so I got a lot to get into here, and yeah, I'm here for it. All right, so let me actually get to the lyrics. I'm going to read them and read the translation of them, and I'll be back with my thoughts, and then we'll get to my rating. All right, so I've read the translation of the lyrics. I hope it's a good translation. It seems like because it the concept seems like they've gotten the general idea of it. So even if it's not a exact accurate translation, I think I'm getting a good idea of what the song's about. It seems to me to be about being in a relationship that is unhealthy and feeling alone within that relationship, which is, the exact opposite of how you should feel in a relationship. If you're in a relationship, you should feel like you're in a relationship, like you have somebody who's a partner and that you're not alone. But when you're with the wrong person and you're in an unhealthy situation, you can feel very alone. And I think a lot of us, I know I have been in those situations, and it is not fun. So yeah, I can definitely resonate with these lyrics. Being not aware of it, I found myself in a trap. Oh, even before that, I dived right inside of you. It was like a complicated labyrinth. I can't escape from it no matter how long it took. Again, these are the translations that I'm getting. Being not aware of it, I found myself in a trap. I'm suffocating, running out of breath, not being able to do anything. So yeah, you get into this relationship, you dived right in, and you weren't aware, but it was a trap. Like, now you're with this, unhealthy, toxic person, and yeah, not being able to do anything. I just cried. Yeah, I dived right inside of you, being entangled by lies. Yeah, yeah. This is all just a toxic relationship where somebody feels completely alone and but also feels trapped. They feel like they can't escape, which is interesting because they also say, if I can just accept it all, then it's all good, right? It's just an escape from reality. And I think that kind of speaks to how when you're in those kind of relationships, you will like try to forget about, especially like because there are like the good times in those toxic relationships. Otherwise, if it was all bad all the time, probably wouldn't stay in them. But like you'll have those good moments and just escape from the reality of the situation for a moment. And but really what you want to escape from is that relationship. So that's what I'm getting from the song. It really resonates with me. Like I'm sure it does with many of you out there. All right, so as far as my overall rating, again, I said on the last video that what kept it from being a 10 out of 10 was, the vocals not hitting as much because I didn't have the lyric. I mean, I could have followed along with the lyrics, but it wouldn't have because they were singing in Japanese. I just wanted to focus on the music, so I think that was what kept it from being a 10 out of 10 in that video. But as I mentioned before, with this song, I could feel that emotion without knowing what was being said, which makes sense given the content of the song. So yeah, I'm gonna have to give this one a 10 out of 10. I really enjoyed that. The bass was just fantastic. But you know, everything else, like the vocals are great, the drum is great, guitar, it's funny, it's actually like my least favorite of all the instruments, even though guitar usually gets all the attention. Maybe that's why it's my least favorite. I like the underdogs. There's the joke that, oh yeah, nobody knows who the bassist is. 10 out of 10. Really enjoyed that. And I look forward to the next one. Thank you again to all the BAND-MAID fans out there that have shown up already. And I look forward to interacting with you all and anyone that is just arriving now. Welcome. I, I am so thankful that people are here and are watching. And I look forward to continuing this journey. All right. Until next time, I'm Loon. This has been Lunatic Reactions. Take care.